Hi all, today our topic is how to we inject the order service and product service into the order details component. The way how we have done into the order component, the same way we have to do that into the order details component. But the way of whatever we are writing the services, that how we have to provide that services into the provider section, that is the only different. We have to see that into the this video. Okay. So first of all, see here, when I am going to click on if I am going to select the Madan, if you click the get prices, we are getting the prices according that Madan, right? The same way, when I am going to click on that Madan here, if I am going to click on the get contact person, see here I am also getting the same data, but the difference is quantity and unit prices values, and here in the order details component, the contact person and the company name values, that is the only difference. But the thing is, we have to use the same service that is available into the order service. We will see this into the coding part. So in the order.component.ts file, I have created the only one event, that is the get order details. It is firing, it's firing whenever that get contact persons, that button is, when I am going to trigger, this event is getting firing. So when it's firing, I am writing the one small logic to fetch the get order prices. The way what I have written into the order component, the same logic. Okay, but the difference, only one difference is here, is that order details component section, these two parameters, contact person and company name, these two column parameters are different. That's it, everything same. Okay, and here I am writing the one paragraph. Here I am writing the one paragraph, right? This paragraph I am using the one input decorator related value, that is order customer name. Why I am writing here in the sense, just I wanted to watch which value I am passing from the order component to order details component. If I am going to write Suresh, see, if you watch here, see, automatically it's updating, right? See, when I am going to type the Sudhir, so it is automatically it's updating, because of I am watching whatever the input value in the text box, I am watching that into the order details component, because of input decorator, which is useful for to communicating between to the two components. So based on that definition, I am using this two. I am using input decorator. Okay. Now customer name, that is the only difference. This customer name and the order details component.html, this line and this parameters. These parameters are only the difference. Everything is same. Now if you come to the output again, I am refreshing. See, again I am going to I can get the whatever the Sudhir related details. I can get the details based on the get contact person. The difference is only the contact person and company name. The Sudhir contact person and the company name you can see into the order details component. That is the only difference, but everything is same. But let's come to here in this portion and this portion. See, this is the child component. Order details is the child component. If you see the router section, order details is the child component, orders is the parent component. But if you see here, I am using the service that is called order service. I am using the same service into the parent component and child component. Just remember this point. Okay, remember this point. Okay, now I am writing the one small button into the order component.html. I am writing the one small logic for the button, that is that button which is indicates that how to add the customer. Okay, this one, this customer whatever you are saying, this customer, right? This customer related I am writing the one small logic. Okay, means whenever I am clicking the customer, add customer, I am having the data, right? So this data, right now I am having the 7 rows. I just wanted to add the one more row to the customers. Okay, new customer, let me say that is the new customer. I just wanted to add the new customer to the existing customer. Okay, now if you come to .ts file, so add customer, when I'm triggering this add customer, this logic is executing. The first logic is first line. This first line is, see, I am using the order service instance, the same order service instance contains to the order add customer. If you see this one, product service dot instance, by using the product service dot instance, I am pushing the data, that customer related data. I actually, in the product service instance, I am having the products data array. So I need to, whenever I am adding the customer, I need to update in the two places. One place is the products data and one more place is the orders data. So what is the use of the add customers? In the sense, when I click on that add customer, this guy Mallesh, this new customer is, I am going to inject it into the existing array. Okay, existing array. I am having the two arrays, products data and orders data. So the two arrays I am pushing the new customer. Okay, now once this is completed, so what happened, next thing is my orders data will be updated, right? Once this customer is going to be added, I can get the new length of the orders data, that is I am returning. Okay, so once the in the orders component.ts file, when I am going to click on that add customer, okay, once I click on that add customer, I am returning the latest count of the orders. Okay, after that I am returning the two logs. Okay, one is the Mallesh has created, one more thing is the what is the orders count. That's it, nothing is there in this logic. See, once the once my application is loaded, I can see the orders data count is equal 7. So I will tell you these two times are two times I can see the logs values which are in the which I have written into the constructor of the order service. See, in the constructor of order service, so this line which is executed into the two times, I will tell you why it is executed two times. But now see here, add customer, if I click the add customer, see new customer Mallesh has created, and what is the latest one, that is the 8, new order count is 8. So I am updating to the 7 to 8 by clicking the add customer. Okay, now I can see the data for the Mallesh also, right? See, when I am going to click on the Mallesh, get prices, so because of I can get the data Mallesh. Okay, so now come to the order details. When whenever I am going to enter the Mallesh into the text box and click the get contact person, the data also should be written like how our order details component, the same way I have to get the same data, because of I just copy paste whatever the orders component related data, whatever orders component related logic, I have the same logic I have implemented into the order details component also. Once I click the get contacts person, see that I am getting the error. For the Mallesh I am unable to get the data. So what is that? Why I am getting that error? Because of error is I am creating the instances are 2 here in this application for the orders service. So order service for the order component is one instance, and order service in the order details component is the one more instance. 2 instances are I am creating here. So whenever I am add the customer, and this Mallesh is available only in the instance of the order component, not for the order details component. Okay, so how I can say that 2 instances created here? If you refresh on that, see here I am getting the 2 values, right? Orders data count and order data count 7. These 2 are indicates that 2 instances. Like if you come to here orders component, right? If you come to here, whenever I am writing the provider section into the orders component, so whenever I am writing this order service into the providers, so what is the thing, once time it is going to be loaded order service. Okay, only once time. whenever the same order service, if I am going to gives to the child component also. Okay, here I am giving the child component also, right? Order service. So order service I am giving to the parent component, child component, 2 times I have given. So that's the reason it is loaded 2 times. Okay, so 2 times it's loaded, so each time new instance has created. Okay, now when I'm going to click the add customer for the from the order component, so what is happening? This instance, whatever the instance, so this instance, order service instance, right? So based on this instance related, I am pushing the data into the orders data. Okay, but if you come to here, if you see here, this instance is different. Order service, let's say one second, let me say this is the just I'm changing the words. This parent, let me say that is the parent instance here. Okay, because the order is the parent component, right? So that's the reason for naming purpose I am giving the parent and make this is a child. Okay, child component, right? So for that only I am making as a child. Okay, now this parent component is useful. This parent component is here to adding the customer. Okay, so whenever you are working in the Angular, whenever you are writing the service into the Angular, make sure that is a singleton. Means once you have written the service, that service instance should be passed to the entire the application level or the parent level or the entire component level. So here if you suppose if you mention the provider into the app model.ts file, okay, that same app model.ts file, that same instance should be available into the entire application. Okay, suppose if you provide the component, if you provide the service into the component, okay, this component here, if you write the service into the app component.ts file, so make sure that this service should be available into the entire application level. Okay, this level if you provide, suppose if you take the app model.ts file, it should be available into the entire the application level. Okay, if you write the service into the orders here, okay, make sure that that should be available entirely into the orders component. Only one instance should be available, it should not be the multiple instances. Okay, so right now I am creating the service into the here this instance. So what is the instance I am creating? So order service parent one. So here I am writing the order service, right? The same instance should be available into the entirely. If you write the, suppose if you write the multiple instances, what will happen, right? Data will be overridden, so you can't get the proper output data. So like right now I am from the orders component.ts file, I am updating the orders data. Okay, I am updating the orders data, but it is not affected into the orders component.ts file, because of here I am writing the one instance. Here I am writing the one instance. One instance. Okay, here I am writing the one more instance. If you see here, this is the one instance, this is the one more instance, so two different instances. So that's the reason my orders component is executing 2 times. Okay, because I have provided the order service into the 2 places. Okay, now how to resolve this issue? Before resolve this issue, let me show you one small diagram. See the first app model, whatever, if I am going to give the instance, or if I am going to give the reference of that service, any service, like say that XYZ, that should be available into the entirely XYZ, that should be available into entire application. Okay, if I am going to give the instance into the app component, that should be available into entirely. that reference should be available into the entire service. If I am going to customer component, any component, so that service should be available into entirely customer component. Orders also, that should be available entirely into the component. Here either if you provided that instance into the service here, what is happening, right? In this case I am providing the service instance into the parent level, so the same instance should be available into the child components also, right? So this is entirely called the singleton design pattern. Means suppose if you are providing the one instance for one place, that should be available all the child components of that particular component. Like say Angular service supports the singleton design pattern, means that is a service creates the only one service. Okay, this what is the meaning of this is, in a sense, if you provide the one instance. So suppose if you provide the one instance here, let me say this app model, if you provide the one instance into the app model, the same instance should be available into the entire application. Okay, if you provide the instance into the app component, that instance should be provided into the entirely app component. So that is the meaning of that. That is the singleton design pattern. A singleton design pattern, what is the meaning of singleton design pattern? In the sense, a service can create the instance only once time. Okay, so suppose if you wanted to make the a service, okay, that should be available entirely into our application. Means if you provide a service, I wanted to spread this same instance to the entire my application. How we have to do that? So we can do that into the two ways. That is, if you are providing to the service into the app model.ts file, then we can say that so right now I am giving the product service, right? Product service into the app model.ts file, right? So I can say this app product service. If you wanted to use the product service into the entire my application, no need to write this product service into the providers section. By using the provided metadata into the injectable, I will explain how to do that. So based on these points, so I no need to write this order details component into the order service. So if I am writing the order services here, right now what is happening, right? I unable to get the what is the proper data of the orders, this one, because of, keep in mind that, see, in the order details component, while I am providing order service in this way, you just remember that you are trying to create the one more instance. Already this order service already available into the orders component, this component. Okay, you are overriding, or you can say that you are creating the new instance. So for this way you can't get the proper data. Okay, you can't get proper data. So just try to remove this one. So what will happen if I try to remove this one? What will happen? Now remove this. So what will happen? Right? Now this constructor, right? This data, this is loaded only once time. Tomorrow, if I am going to write the order details, tomorrow if I are going to create the one more child component, that component needs, once we are creating that child component, what will happen, right? Automatically order service, whatever the order service, right? This will comes into the that new child component. Okay, that's it. Add customer, and once you click the add customer, Malesh, so you are getting the data, right? Wrong data. Okay, because of customer name is not at all available. Okay, before I am saving these files, entire files, let me show you what are the values for the order service. So once you are coming to here, click on the get contact person. See here orders data, it is not at all available. The whatever the data, Malesh data I have created, right? It's Malesh data. This is not at all available into the orders data. See, please mind that I am using right now, what is the instance? The instance is the order, so instance child, this order service instance child I am using. Based on that instance I am calling the this one, get order with prices. Okay, based on this instance, this Malesh related instance, that is the different. Okay, see, Now I am not getting the Malesh related data. Okay, now I am saving all. Now you see the output. Add. Okay, once you add, you can get the console. So once you get the console, see the data right now. See now that I am having the Malesh data, right? Because of what is happening, right? You know, whatever the order service, this related provider, I am using the parent level and child level. Okay, but you are having the two services. That is the parent level child, that is the order service instance parent, and order the two instance you are having, but you are using the same service. Okay, so that's the reason even if you pass that constructor, this is loaded only once time. Okay, this not loaded in the two times. See here, it is loaded only once time because of in the provider section, if I am using the only one reference. Okay, that is only one reference I am using, that this reference it is spreading to the entire our application. So my order service instance parent and order instance child, these two multiple instances are using the same order service. Okay, that's the reason I am getting the proper data. Go to some other and get prices. You are getting data, right? Click add customer and try to again Malesh. See get prices, you are getting the proper data, and Malesh, now you are getting proper way. Okay, this is how we have to use that into the service into the child components. Okay, suppose if you wanted to see right now, if you go to the order service, okay, let me say that order service, let me say that one a new service, let's say that is a lock service. Okay, so this is the lock service. I wanted to use this lock service into the entire my application. So based on this point, add provided into the metadata address injectable. I wanted to, if you provide the lock service is here, if you provide that lock service into the orders details, so orders, so what will happen? Same instance is available into the, same service is available into the order section. Suppose if you use the lock service into the component, customer component, the same instance is available into the entire customer. But I don't want that. I wanted to use this is entirely into the my application, like application wide. So application wide I wanted to use that. So here I wanted to use the lock service. Okay, so how we have to do that? You can do into the two ways. So first way is how I have written that into the product service, right? Product service, how I have written product service, and I have implemented this product service into the provider section. That is the one way. The second way is directly you can inject that into the root. Okay, injectable, directly you can see that into the root. That is one metadata property that is provided in by using the provided in, you can directly inject that. Okay, so once you did like this way, what is happening, right? You are injecting this lock service to the app model. So directly you are providing this lock service into the root level. That root is app model.ts file. Okay, once you did like this, you can accept this lock service into the lock service into entire your application without writing the lock service into the providers section. Okay, so I just wanted to use this lock service into the order details component here. Okay, now once it is completed, so no need to write this lock service into the provider section. Okay, and let me add the reference of that lock service. Locks. Okay, based on this lock service I can call this method, right? Logger. So there is a logger. I can call the logger method. This logger method, which is going to give to me the whatever I am passing the value, by using the logger method I can get the whatever I am passing the value to this parameter, that same value I can get it that. Okay, So this dot log service dot logger, then I am passing here customer name, sorry, okay, this line, just I am adding this line. So log service here I have provided into the root level. Okay, that's it. Go to F12. When I am clicking on the Madan, MADN Madan, click on get contact person. You can see the log here. So logs are Madan. Okay. If you are going to try to get the Mallesh, so first time let me add that Mallesh into the order component. Then I can come to here and I can press the Mallesh details. So Mallesh get contact person. So logs are Mallesh. So like this way you have to develop. Okay, next time I will come up with how to we pass the data from one component to another component by using the event emitter. Okay, by using the event emitter, how I am going to pass the data from one component to another component. Here I am passing the data through the service. So right now also I can use that event emitter into the service. So based on that service I can share the data between the two different components. I will show you how to do that. So we will see that into the next video. Thank you so much.